So I'm just laying down and I was getting a lot of downloads. It's only right going into it's crazy a Virgo season that we understand shifting is occurring. This is on your path. Maybe the way you view your path. Maybe the way you view yourself. I already had this experience, so I can explain it to you guys. A lot of things are, don't mind the pauses. This is just me channeling the right words. People are so easily offended these days. So just bear with me here. God is coming directly to some of y'all. Some of y'all, this is going to happen when you're outside. This will happen when you're in nature. This will happen whenever you're in your normal energy or space of peace or calm. Y'all know how Most High come through when he come through for you. That Tower Ace of Swords moment where we always hear people saying where God sit you down. And this is a good sit down. This is you guys connecting more deeply. This is God giving you a word. This is like, let me see how I can say this for y'all. It's going to come completely out the blue. It is a Wheel of Fortune moment. It is a destined, fated time of awareness of something about your path changing in the present. For instance, for me, right? Y'all know I've been dealing with like heavy, spiritual attacks from these clowns and all this other stuff. And I just be moving on through it. So I don't really be knowing what they be projecting or whatever. I don't care to know. I can just, feel it. Y'all hear the alarm, correct? Reset. I say what I say. So this is a message. But like, I don't know. Like I told y'all about a while ago. I don't know if I told you about my foot or my ankle or whatever. Like people projecting and doing weird shit and movement, all these other things. I got a download the other day about someone trying to stop my movement forward, and with all of that tension, right? Like tug and pull, tug of war with my destiny. Like it's so weird. Like I don't know, but that's how I be feeling because I be feeling it. And whatever, my Saturday I went to work or whatever, and everything was good, and woke up Sunday morning, I couldn't walk, like period. My left ankle was like non-existent, swollen, everything. Went to the doctors and it was nothing, literally nothing. Didn't fracture, didn't sprain. It was just, I guess, fluid on my ankle or something. So got 5 days out of work, paid, and I've been resting. I mean, either way, it works out. But it's crazy because I be thinking to myself, like, I've been running for like the past year, y'all know, right? Like, I've been doing a lot. Y'all know the shit I've been going through. I've been sharing it with y'all. That's why you know. And I haven't stopped. I've been very active. And again, all this is on foot. I don't have a vehicle. Ain't no shame in that. I got to do what I got to do, get where I got to get, and fucking handle shit because ain't nobody handling nothing for me. So, yeah, I guess eventually, it just happened. But at that same time, like, that was a one physical sign, you got to slow down. So that was that. But I can't really slow down when you got shit to stay on top of. So, I mean, it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to slow down? Anyways, so whatever. But that's something I'm working out on my end. But then on top of that, it was crazy because at the time that my ankle started hurting me, I talked to y'all about this. It was almost a month ago. I've been dealing with this pain off and on. And so finally, it hit its peak, tower. Okay, you can't walk now. You have to sit down. And it was this energy of like, in that like being forced to sit down phase, I was still trying to move. Like, it's like I got this moment of clarity a couple of days ago when it like, well, yeah, a couple of days ago. And it was kind of like, you know how when they talk about your path and like walking your path and stuff like this, it's like sometimes you have to do a course correction, or you have to do like a quick turn down your path, or your path that may have been going a certain direction changes very quickly. And I got that type of download where it was like I was kind of not being in flow with the changes. Like I was fighting against certain changes that were trying to transpire, hence why, I moved the wrong way, messed up my ankle. It was like me not being in divine flow type energy. So I got that. I'm like, cool. So then, further downloads come, and it just makes you realize how we be saying all the time, like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and blah, 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 but we still be holding on to shit. And that's why I feel like this thing that, like, God's gonna come and bring you, it's definitely a gift. It's definitely a gift upon your gift, or a blessing on your gifts of something here. Um, but I definitely want you guys to be open to this communication. Again, Aquarius is all about communication. There's something here about the energy of your healing is producing this outcome. Like you are your own compass. You're your own. Everybody be talking about energies and entities, and you're your own. You're your own energy. You're your own entity. The way the divine speaks to you and through you is singular to you. And this is why we talk about nobody's connection with the divine is the same. So we be having these messengers, right? There are many divine messengers on this platform, and there are many people who think they are and they're not. There are many people who swear they're seers and they're not. There are many people who swear they're in tune and they're not. And this is why when I give messages, I say take what resonates, because I might hear a message from somebody and I know it ain't my situation, but I still take it to God, like, God, what do you want me to take from this? And he'll be like, the opposite is true. Things like this, where like you're always going to know if you confirm for yourself. Everybody's guidance is not the same. A collective message is never personal. I don't care how people say it sounds like it's a personal. No, that's projection. It's not personal unless you say I want a personal reading. Um, but for a lot of you guys too, it's a lot of those types of energies are going to be being revealed to you, because I said there's an epiphany moment that God is going to bring you. And it's going to come in a place or a time where some of you guys, it's like you may be like, I don't know, some of you guys, your gifts are very strong. And I know mine's have gotten stronger. And there was a couple times I was like, no, like this shit's kind of a little scary, but shit, you gotta not be afraid of your gift, you know? Um, your gift is like, your intuition is not to scare you. A lot of people's intuition, it's like the things that they be seeing or hearing or the messages God be giving. Some of y'all be getting fearful, and God's like, I don't give you these to scare you. I give you these to inform you. And if I inform you, then you inform others type energy. So there's something here about that. There's course correction happening. There's paths that are 8:44 on the time changing. Some of you guys are going to be completely walking down different roads, like literally. People wanted to, cross your roads and do all this crossroad magic and shit. And hey, now your path has changed. And in my situation, I see when it came to that little, divine ankle pain, is how I'm seeing it, growing pains, is that it gave me a minute to really stop and be like, damn, God, I'm sitting here like taking all these spiritual showers and shit. Like, God, heal my ankle now, And it's like, yeah, I'm healing you, but you still gonna feel this. And it was this energy of once you understand why you had to feel that, you're healed of it. So there's a lot of experiences like this, and I say they're coming full circle. Now, be careful with these projections and taking them in as yours. A lot of you guys, like myself, have very strong and deep intuition. In your whole life, you may not have trusted it because you just didn't. You didn't have people that verified it for you. People wanted to tell you the opposite. You may have felt things, you may have not been aware, you may have people in your family, elders, whoever, who are very much so aware and didn't want to give you the knowledge that you needed to do what you needed to do to use your talents and gifts. Everybody want to talk about wasted talents and, oh, that person had all this and they wasted it away. Well, did you let them know they had it, or did you just keep it to yourself and hope that they never found out type energy? There's a whole lot of different things that are unraveling for people. But God is definitely going to give you a message of clarity. And sometimes too, like when I be talking about, oh, God be talking to me and I be hearing God, like my left ear be ringing and all this other stuff and all this other stuff. That's me. So I'm not going to say that you're going to hear from God because you're going to get a message or your ear is going to start ringing and it's going to be your left one. Things like this. Things like this where you're going to get eye-opening experiences where something that you thought was true for the masses is only true for you. So the masses were trying to tell you that God connects to you and God da-da-da-da-da. But this is a moment where God's going to come in and say, no, this is how I talk to you. This is where I will, bring you. This is what is happening. This is what is to come. This is the date. This is the person. This is 11/11. This is a situation where God is like literally saying, I'm done. And you guys are going to have everything you need. Now, with this also, it comes in with, we all say we're a spiritual being living a human experience, right? We say that. But I don't think a lot of people understand that being a spiritual being living a physical existence is that. How are you looking at your reality? Are you looking at your reality as if you are a physical being? Or are you looking at your reality through the lens and the eyes of the divine in which you actually are here? You're looking at your reality in the 3D and you're wanting something to show up. You're waiting, right? But in all actuality, what are you waiting for? You're here to experience the spiritual blessings of who you are in a physical reality. So you're waiting for the divine to bless you in the physical. And the divine is saying, yo, you are the blessing in the physical. Bring this shit through. What's wrong with you? There's an eye-opening experience that's going to be happening. You guys are really waiting on yourselves. And the divine is going to open your eyes up to something. Okay? And you guys are going to have a powerful moment of awakening and ascension on your path. And this is the point of the path that was destined, that was fated, that was temperance energy, divinely aligned. No one can stop this moment. I told you God had to friggin' make my foot not work for me to sit down to hear this message. So you don't think that he can't do something in your reality to make you stop moving for a second, for you to get something that he needs you to have because he's blessing you? God will chase you for your blessing. It's you who runs away. Do you want these blessings that you prayed for? Do you want to know the truth about yourself? Are you ready to close a cycle? Are you ready to choose your divine path and purpose and live in that, walk in that, and be that, and harness that, and understand what that actually means? Ego deaths are occurring. The way you saw yourself in the past is not the way you can see yourself moving forward, is what God is saying. I'm shattering illusions. I am the miraculous one, is what God says. And some of you guys are going to have a miraculous turnaround in your life after this because you have to. God says, you are me because I am in you. Do you believe in the things that I have shown you? Do you believe in the signs? Do you believe in, the answered prayers? Do you believe in, what you're being guided toward, the path you've been called to walk down? And what's the calling? How can God come to people? Because, honestly, it can be something as simple as, the thing with God is people don't be knowing because people don't be listening. Everybody can have the communication, but not everybody's want to listen because that type of relationship requires you to surrender what you think you know. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But God will come to you and you'll know it's God Because, again, you know it can't be no one else. The devil's going to come to you and try to bribe you and, tell you everything you want to hear. And, oh, I'll give you this. And, I'll do this. And you can have this if you just do this. And if you do this, then you can do that. And, okay, but God's going to come to you and be like, listen, I got something for you to do. Do you think you're up for the job? And then you might want to be like, God, well, what is it? He said, do you think you're up for the job? This is God speaking to you now. Maybe you didn't know it at the time. Okay. For some of y'all are presented in, y'all are hermits. Y'all are shy people. Y'all don't like confrontation. You don't like arguing. You don't like fighting. You don't like whoever I'm picking up on, you rather be alone type energy. You just want love. You just want happy. You just want peace. And God says, okay, I need you to pick up some tarot cards. You're like, what? Just an example a lot of people understand. I need you to pick up some tarot cards. Okay. All right. And I need you to read yourself. I'm like, okay, you do that. Okay, I'm good at this. Okay. And the more you do it, the more you tap in using the voice of God, channeling God's energy. Next thing you know, you're having a whole conversation with the Most High. Right? And then he take it a step further and he say, do you trust your gift? You say, well, yeah, because you showed me this and you showed me that. And I learned this and I learned that. And I never knew this. And okay, cool. I need you to take it public. What? You need me to take it public? You mean you need me to get up in front of a screen and do this for the world to see, knowing that people think, yeah. Do you believe in me? Do you believe in your gift and what I can do with you if you allow your gift to grow? I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna see what happens. You get out here, you live according to how God taught you. The student is always the teacher, and vice versa. You gonna flourish, regardless of what the haters say, because you know why you started it, or maybe you're learning now. Now, for people who aren't tarot readers, okay, God come through to you and say, all right, I need you to do something for me. Now, this is somebody who is a gamer 24/7, right? They drink, they party, all they do, like they all about the, that energy. And God come to them and say, I need you to put the game down. I need you to stop drinking. I need you to stop being on them streets. I need you to stop doing this. I need you to stop doing that. What you gonna say? You're gonna say, oh, shit, fuck that, yo. Like, I'm living my life. I'm doing me. Some people say that. And then other people say, well, damn, I'm not really enjoying myself living the life that I'm living. I've been doing it for a long time. Maybe I need a change. Maybe I can see what not doing some of these things is. So what are you doing? You're sacrificing what you feel you want and or need to go after what God is telling you is better for you. So that previous version of yourself that people may have seen you as, that ain't you today, if you are resonating with anything I'm saying. But people still want to hold you to the narrative of who you was before you awakened to who you are. That's a projection. You're not who you are unless you are. God is going to be sitting some people down, and he's going to be admiring you. He's going to be showering you with love. He's going to be filling up the broken pieces of your heart. He's going to be healing you from things that people have left you pained with. Those people that God told you were supposed to come to you and make peace. God's going to be doing that. 1919. God is calling for a total eclipse of y'all's past for a high vibrational outcome that you're walking into in your future. This Aquarius moon was powerful, not one to be played with. All of the things that people wanted you not to know. All of the moon-like activity. All of the Seven of Swords behavior. All of the magician devil energy. It is all being cleared up, purged out, cleansed away, and you guys are being renewed in a deeper spirit of Christ consciousness, we call this, of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, of truly getting manifestation. It must be known to make it manifest. So when we talk about these people out here who don't know God, who don't know that God is the magician, and think that, their negativity is stronger than the abracadabra of God, they shall soon see. When you are one with the creator of all things, the one who creates the energy for you to make a thing, remember, it must be known to make it manifest. Your destiny, it must be known to you to make it manifest. You're the only one that can manifest your destiny. If the opposite is true, thank you, God. If the opposite is true, then that would mean that everything that everybody tried to project onto you about who you were and about your destiny and about your standing in God's eyes in society, if everyone was projecting onto you who you were supposed to be in the eyes of other people, the opposite of that is true. So if people said that you were a bad person, that is false. That is true on them. The opposite is true. Whoever is saying the negativity about you, thank you, God, that is true for them. That is their projection that they are now getting back. Thank you, God, for all these signs and synchronicities. Two of Pentacles, right? When God flipped the table. And those of you who hear the voice of God, you know everything I'm saying is just further confirmation of you choosing Lover's card. Your highest timeline, the path of love, the path of healing, enlightenment, walking in righteousness, truth, trying your damn hardest. 22 is what I just saw. So keep walking down your path. Course corrections are happening all the time. It's just being aware and being open right now. So I hope that you guys all have that moment of understanding and absolute clarity that only comes from God. And I hope you're able to sit with that and remember that in times of the enemy's game of confusion. What God told you today is going to stand tomorrow. And what God told you for tomorrow will be tomorrow. No one knows what God is telling you. So listen to your guidance, open yourselves up more to the divine, and realize the more you do this, the more you let go, the more you actually align with the divine design of your life in this physical reality. We're all here for a different purpose. Find your purpose. Listen to your guidance and move forward. Love y'all. Have a good one.